What's going on, guys? I'm Dominic Jourdain, and today I want to rant to you guys about some things. There's some things that I'm pissed off about, and then there's some other things that I'm pretty happy about. But let's start off with the good stuff first. So this week, Google debuted a slew of hardware that they're planning to release pretty soon. Some of the stuff is actually available for pre-order. Like, for instance, the Pixel and the Pixel XL, which is Google's new flagship devices. These phones are pushing away the Nexus. So there are no more Nexus devices. That's done, that's gone. It's a wrap for Nexus. So Google is finally making their own phones, which is a beautiful thing. Now, the thing that I really admired about these phones is that they're practically the same, except for the size and the screen. So there's a Pixel, which is a 5-inch phone, which has a FHD AMOLED display. And then you have the Pixel XL, which is 5.5 inches and has a Quad HD AMOLED display. Now the phones itself, I think the design is pretty ugly. Ugly design, horrible. But the features, beautiful. Now, here's what's pissing me off. I was looking at all that Google has to offer, and then I suddenly started thinking about Apple. And I was like, you guys are so far behind. It's ridiculous. So, all right. Calm down. Let's start off with the phones first, right? All right, so the Pixel and the Pixel XL. Remember I said they're basically the same? Now let's compare that to Apple and the iPhone 7 Plus and the iPhone 7. Now the iPhone 7 Plus has what? Has that dual lens camera, right? And that's probably the feature that a lot of people want. And then you have the iPhone 7, which it doesn't have a dual lens camera. Now here's the issue with that. Suppose I don't want a phone that's 5.5 inches, but I do want the features that Apple's offering in their flagship 5.5 inch I was about to say Samsung, Apple iPhone 7 Plus. I'm not gonna get that with the iPhone 7. That's kind of BS. That shouldn't be at all. Google, they're watching you. They're watching the mistakes that you're making, and they're taking advantage of it. See, the problem with Apple is that Apple's always had this God complex. And their God complex works like this. I'm gonna tell you what I think you want and what I think you need. Whereas Google and other companies are more so like, I'm listening to what you want and what you say you need. I'm going back to the drawing board, and I'm gonna give you that product. So with Google, you who might not want a 5.5 inch phone, you have smaller hands, so you rather a 5-inch phone, you're gonna have the same features that's on that 5.5 inch phone. That's smart. That's progressive. That's how things should be. Apple and this God complex that you guys have, it's not working out for you guys. It's a slap in the face. You guys look ridiculous. All right, so back to the phone again. Another cool thing about the phone, cloud storage. So with Apple, you have cloud storage, right? And you have a certain amount of cloud storage that's free. I forgot how much it is. Maybe it's like 10 gigs or whatever. Something you can eat up real easy after taking a couple pictures, after taking a couple videos in 4K. It's a wrap for that. You know what Google's offering with their Pixel? Dude. They're offering unlimited storage. And it's not like the unlimited storage that you're probably thinking about where there's like a compromise. No, unlimited storage. So that means full resolution photos. Meaning there's no need to optimize anything like with iCloud so you can make everything fit. Nah, not only full resolution photos, but full resolution 4K videos. That's what they're offering. Unlimited with Pixel phones. You can't beat that. Apple, again, that's a slap in the face. They're watching you and they're taking advantage of the mistakes that you're making. You guys got to stop it with this God complex because it's not working out for you guys. It's not. It's embarrassing and it doesn't make any sense. Moving on, battery life. Okay, so here's the issue with battery life. I'm sure companies want to give us a phone that can last 2 and 3 days just off one charge. That would be amazing. And you know what? The technology probably exists, but it's probably not cost effective, so it doesn't make sense for any company to put that type of battery in their phone, right? But Here's what Google was offering us. Check it out. Full day of battery life, supposedly. I haven't gotten my hands on the phone yet to find out, but hopefully I will be able to. Not only that, but in 15 minutes of charging, 7 hours of battery life. They took a problem and they found a solution. Now, I'm thinking about my iPhone 7 Plus. I am enjoying my phone to some extent, but it's taking even longer to charge than my iPhone 6S Plus. And this is with me using the charger, the iPad charger, which supposedly, well, not supposedly, it actually does give you faster charging, but it's even taking longer than my 6S Plus, which is ridiculous. Again, they're watching you guys and they're taking advantage of you. Another slap in the face. What's wrong with you guys? Stop it with the God complex. Before, I used to have an excuse for Apple, right? I used to say a Drake line. I just came through to bring the city life. It ain't about who did it first, it's about who did it right. And that's what I thought Apple was. We might not come to the table first with it, but when we do it right. Remember back in the day when Apple said multitasking done right. You know what I'm saying? Like that was like their whole thing. And I think they were kind of wrong for that. I don't think their multitasking was as progressive as Androids at the time. But anyway, that's the whole thing. This God complex just has to stop. So let's move on to another area. Streaming. So what is Apple offering us for streaming? We have the Apple TV. Now the Apple TV retails at $150 for a 32 gigabyte Apple TV and $200 for the 64 gig. You guys didn't even give us any 4K. I remember I was watching the press conference just hoping that Tim Cook would go and 4K, and it was just like beautiful 1080p and all this other crap. I'm just like, what? Give me something that's future-proof, because what you're telling me right now is basically that you want me to pay a premium of $150 to $200 for something that is not up to date with some of the current standards. Now, I know everybody doesn't have a 4K TV yet, but the prices of 4K TVs are going down, and better believe it that everybody or a lot of people are going to be buying 4K TVs. Now, let's think about what Google is offering us. Let's talk about it. Google's offering us Chromecast Ultra, 4K, and HDR10. What? 4K and HDR10 for how much? $69. Apple, you're offering me 1080p streaming for $150 or $200. Now, let's compare and contrast. Apple TV, you guys have storage in there. For what reason, I don't know why. I don't understand it. I get it, for apps and the games and crap like that. But guess what? I don't want to play ported games from my iPhone to my Apple TV to be displayed in a horrible resolution on my HD TV. Just doesn't make any sense. I'm a gamer anyway. I have consoles. A lot of people have consoles. A lot of people are PC gamers. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to play our phone games or our tablet games on big screen TV. Just doesn't make any sense. It's like you guys were doing a little bit too much, and that's kind of gimmicky, and it's just it just doesn't make any sense. What people really want is just the bare bones, man. Streaming. Give me some good apps for streaming. That's it. I don't want any games. I don't care about anything like that. And that's pretty much what Google did with the Chromecast. And now with the Chromecast Ultra, for $69, I'm going back in the store and I'll pay the $69 for the Chromecast Ultra. And I don't mind that. But there's no way in hell that you guys somewhere down the road are gonna come out with a new Apple TV that supports 4K and tell me to go back in the store and pay a premium. I think it's disrespectful. And I think it's a slap in my face that you're asking me to pay a premium for a device that isn't even future-proof. It's not even progressive. Like, it's really as if you just want to get me back into the store. And I don't appreciate that. If you want to get me back into the store, Give me something that's new. We want more comprehensive products. This doesn't make any sense. Google is working on solutions. Now, let's talk about the Wi-Fi. Your time capsule. Subpar Wi-Fi performance. Google has figured out a way to solve a Wi-Fi issue that many people have, where you have spotty Wi-Fi in certain areas of a house if you live in a larger home, or you live in a home that has concrete walls and lead pipes, stuff that's blocking your signal. Where now you can have little individual routers or little access points creating a larger network in different areas of your house, so you have full coverage. What are you guys doing in that area? Google, VR. What are you guys doing in that area? I heard Tim Cook say he wanted to do something with augmented reality, and I was like, all right, fine, cool. But when VR emerged, couldn't even do anything on any Apple hardware because your hardware is just too old. It wasn't fast enough. Graphically, it wasn't up to date. Dude, you guys gotta get it together. Gotta stop with this God complex, man. Listen to what the people want and listen to what the people are telling you that they need, and stop telling them that this is what you want and this is what you need. No longer are we gonna be seduced by the aesthetics or Johnny Ives' smooth English accent talking about the design of some new device you guys have.
We have created a product that is the most deliberate evolution of our original founding design.
It's over, it's done, it's a wrap. And I need to know, why should I continue to invest in the Apple ecosystem? Because right now, Google has everything for me to easily leave the Apple ecosystem and go over to Google. Tell me why. As a matter of fact, you guys in the comment section, please let me know what you guys would do. Is Google offering something that's so much better than Apple that some of you guys who are loyal to Apple, like I am? I've been on Apple for probably the last 8 years. Tried Android a couple of times. It's really cool, but I couldn't draw myself away from Apple. Now, no more. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. I really think I'm gonna leave. When I mean I'm gonna leave, I mean I'm moving everything over to Google. The only Apple device I'll be using is probably maybe an iPad or my iMac, and that's probably it. But it's like I don't. There's no need for me to stay. It just doesn't make any sense. We need more progressive products, more innovation, revolutionary, evolutionary. That's what we need from you guys. I know you guys at Apple can do it, but you gotta get your heads out of your butt and just understand that I don't think you guys have the knack that Steve Jobs had as far as when he used his God complex. He kind of hit the nail on the head when he was like, no, I think this is what you guys need. I think this is what you guys want. But what's going on now? No, just stop it. I don't want to buy a device because now you guys are finally playing catch up. You guys gotta stop playing catch up because these companies, Google, Samsung, kind of, except for right now, the exploding phones, they're leapfrogging you. And it's a slap in the face. All right? This is Dominic Jourdain. This is Dominic Jourdain Rant. Guys, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and tell me what you guys think in the comment section. I'll holler at you guys later. Deuces.